Ladies and gentlemen at home, welcome to Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. Here's something that caught my eye. You know, did you see this in the papers? Despite his claims, Liz Hurley now says that Steve Bing is indeed the father of her baby. She distinctly remembers one moment of passion, 30 seconds of intense heat, and then bing! So it was either sex or she was microwaving soup. But either way, since the news broke, she's been very depressed, or happy, or indifferent. With her acting, it's very hard to tell. But there is no doubt it's a Hurley baby. She had a scan last week and it went straight to video. That denotes a speedy move. Chris Eubank's been stranded in the Middle East for a month and a half. He can't face the flight home, apparently. It's not the terrorist threat, it's just that the ticket he needs is a standard single to Stansted. Is it wrong of me to mock the way someone speaks? I wonder. He's making the same joke about me right now. The world's most famous virgin, Britney Spears, went out with long-term boyfriend Justin Timberlake to celebrate her 20th birthday this week. And he surprised her with a sexy male stripper. She enjoyed it, apparently, saying he was very different to Justin. Well, for a start, I imagine that the stripper didn't have balls the size of space hoppers. Can you imagine going out with Britney and not being allowed some sort of access? Please say hello to our house band, 4 puffs and a piano, or as I'll be calling them this week, the Bumtown Rats.
You better change your mind or we will both be sorry. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh.
You know what? That almost brought a tear to my eye. Let me introduce you to my friend and my co-worker on the show, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Andy Davis. Come on over, Andy. Evening. Come over here, share the space with me here. So, you had a good week?
I've had a very good week. I was just wondering whether they've done anything with this chair again.
Made it higher for you?
I think it's gone up a couple of inches.
Well, you know, it's maybe it's just like a Christmas bonus they're giving you there. Have you done your Christmas shopping yet?
No, I haven't, no.
It's Christmas shopping time, of course, you know, and thousands are spent every year on toys in my household. And it makes me feel guilty, because I should get the kids something in return one of these days. But I'll tell you what's a good present. If you're... I know you don't have children. No. Obviously.
Why?
It's clear to everyone.
I just haven't, you know...
You haven't what?
You know, gone there yet. A bit like Britney's boyfriend.
Bit like Britney's boyfriend?
They're huge.
Yeah, I'll be... Already, you know, already... I so didn't want to know half of that. The size of your testicles are no concern to me whatsoever. Although, now you've mentioned it, let's have a look. You can't tease people like that if you're not going to deliver the goods.
Not yet.
Not yet? You mean you're going to show them later?
Might do.
That's a guaranteed way to lose the audience at home.
It's a teaser.
Turn over and put the parental block on the TV now. So it's Christmas shopping time. Here's the top of my list of presents I don't want, OK? It's out now in the shops. You see it in the papers. Insults and exits from the Queen of Mean. It's the weakest link gift package. For £18.98, you get a book of 1,000 questions, and I think the first question asked is, who bought me this crappy present? The follow-up question would be, have you still got the receipt by any chance? And more alarmingly, you get this in it, look, this free Anne Robinson face mask. Doesn't work for you because your large head hangs around giving Anne the impression of having a halo made of flesh.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to buy the full set and you just want the mask, which would be, you know, a nice thing to scare Granny with, there's an easy way to make one of your own. All you need is, and I've had scientists look into this, Elton John's hair, Chris Evans' glasses, and Rory McGrath's beard. You put them all together, bingo, look at that!
Oh, dear.
Not such a bad-looking girl.
No.
Who do we have on the show tonight? We've got a packed show, as always, and we have some first-rate guests.
They're in our green room. I'm very excited about tonight's lineup. It's, I think, the guest for all the family. I'll start with the first one. He is probably one of Britain's greatest entertainers. He was first on TV in 1939. He's been a star on stage or screen ever since.
Wow.
If his middle name wasn't Joseph, I think it would be Showbiz. He is Bruce Forsyth.
There he is! A legendary figure. Yeah. A legendary figure. And you know what I like? You see, that's old showbiz, because you gave him a slightly ropey introduction there, and that bit about his middle name being showbiz.
He liked that, I think.
He liked it, but everyone else found it a tiny bit embarrassing. But as soon as we cut to Bruce, you see, he was doing the stick, he was going, I thought he was talking about you. I thought he was talking completely... We knew full well he was talking... Who else in that room could have been on TV as far back as 1939? No one else back there was born before 1950. God bless him.
OK, do you want the next one?
Yes, please.
She's an actress. In her last 3 roles, she's played a psychotic, a nightclub singer, and a Mancunian pikey.
Wow.
But she's probably found fame as Jenny in Cold Feet, the hit drama. She is Miss Fay Ripley.
Fay Ripley on the show this evening. Also doing a bit of showbiz there, folks. I'll tell you what I know about Fay. If her middle name wasn't Susan, it would be showbiz.
I think so.
And who else do we have on the show?
We have a convict who's found country and western music as his saviour. He's from Brushy Mountain in Tennessee. He is Mr. Otis Lee Crenshaw.
Yeah, you see him here front, you hear a lot more from Otis Lee. There he is, look at that.
OK, our final guest is the lead singer of one of Britain's most successful new bands.
Oh, yeah.
They've sold over 2 million albums to date. He has one of the rock's most distinctive voices. He is Kelly Jones from the Stereophonics.
From the Stereophonics, there he is. What the... How many times have I told you, if we're going to have youngsters on the show, we want those caps that they can't open on their own? He'll choke.
Who's he sat next to?
Look at that, it's like the 3 ages of man. OK, well, let's get on with the show, shall we?
OK, we should see a clip of our first guest in action.
OK.
And this is a clip from Cold Feet. It's Miss Fay Ripley.
Fay Ripley.
Hiya. Come to pick Adam up? Right, well, I'll just see if he's ready.
Hiya, how are you?
What's he doing here?
What are you talking about?
Moved in yet, has he?
Don't be daft.
Well, then why are you playing Happy Families?
Hello, Pete. My life.
Hello, my life, my son. Calling him Daddy yet, is he?
No, he's calling him Robert because that's his name. And he's been a damn sight more grown up than you are about this. Anyway, I hear that you're shagging Ramona.
So what if I am?
You're all right, love. Right, be good for Daddy. Love you.
She's one of the most talented actresses working on British TV. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Fay Ripley. Fay, thank you for coming on. You look fantastic, by the way.
Do I?
You look dynamite.
I was getting ready for about 9 hours, so... Phew.
Well, it was time well spent.
Thank you.
Now, thanks for coming on. Someone said to me something strange. This sounds like the worst setup in the world, but something strange happened to you on the way to the studio tonight. Is that correct?
And what it is that, and I'm going to have to apologise for using my mouth in the way that I will, is that my tooth broke. It's hanging off by a thread, or probably not a thread, because you don't have threads in your mouth, but just a bit of old gum.
Oh, yeah.
Just a bit of old gum hanging out in my mouth right now. If you had a small camera, we could go inside.
Which tooth is
out
it?
There.
And what happened? You were eating something, or what?
Yes, I had a little bite thinking I'll probably be having a drink in the green room.
Yeah.
But I lined the stomach and I've lined it with plaque.
Ah.
And I don't know what else.
Okay.
It's agony.
And what did you bite into? What were you eating at the time?
It was just a sandwich, strangely. It was clearly on the go. But
See, you know what? I had an entire tooth crumble while just eating a very soft honey sandwich once.
oh, you see? Why? I don't understand.
Well, for me, it was because I hadn't brushed my teeth for 7 years. That's what the dentist said. But what does he know?
Well, can I say what my dentist said? Because I rang my dentist and said, oh, my God, it's a terrible, huge emergency. I'm going on over this TV and la, la, la. Stuck it together, bit of chewing gum, is what they said. And it is, I swear.
I hope it was sugar-free gum.
I did think about that, and it is, funnily enough, too late now.
And so it's held together now merely by a piece of chewing
By
gum?
a little tiny bit of chewing gum.
That's really one of the most unpleasant things I've heard all night,
It is
including
nasty.
Andy telling me how big his bollocks are right now. But you feel OK?
I feel okay-ish. I feel a little bit... I'm a bit phobic about dentists. I'm a bit teary. So I'm a bit, you know...
Because that's going to really hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Because when a tooth breaks off, they have to drill right up into the jaw. No, they do this, and they use a screw to put it back
We
in
are
with.
gonna have
And that's
to
what's going to
stop.
happen to you tomorrow, young lady.
No.
And that'll teach you to eat sandwiches. I have a confession to make, because I know Cold Feet is a huge show. I'm sure we have a lot of fans in the audience here, a lot of fans at home. And for many years, people were talking about Cold Feet, and I said, yeah, great show, great show. I have a confession to make. I had never, ever seen one. I'm really... And today, when I knew you were coming on the show today, I got a tape out and I watched one this morning, and you know what? It's really good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And I really enjoyed the way all your characters work together, and I'm just going to keep on watching it. As long as you guys keep making it, I'm going to keep enjoying that show.
Good. I'm not in it. Thank you, Jonathan.
I should watch more TV, shouldn't I? You couldn't tell me who shot Phil Mitchell while you're here, could you? Because I missed it. You played Jenny in the show, and she was... I was surprised when I saw it, because I thought it was going to be a fluffier sort of thing, more, you know... And it isn't. It's kind of fun, but it's also the characters are quite real, and she's a tough character you play.
Yeah, no, yeah, hopefully, yeah. No, she's got, you know, they write... I mean, it has to sustain your interest for however many years it's been going now.
Yeah.
So, I guess...
Was it going for a long time? Did I miss a lot?
About 5 years, yeah.
I really do need to pay more attention, don't I? But what about the sort of people, how people respond to a character like that? Because you don't see women playing that kind of character that often on TV anymore. I mean, you don't get the stronger characters in comedies or in comedy dramas. Did you get a peculiar kind of fan? I mean, who warms to that sort of character?
Well, I don't... Look, my fan base is very specific. It's sort of 45-year-old men who live with their mums or on a ward. And genuinely, I'm normally replying care of someone. And they're lovely. Look, God love you. I love them all.
I just want to check. Andy, fan of the show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see, we've got the demographic screwed down very tightly right there, haven't we? But, I mean, you've moved on now, and I'm sure, I guess now you can more or less choose the path you want, can't you? Because it was such a huge hit. You were so well thought of on it.
I don't know that I can do that, but you know, one of the reasons I left was to do other things, and that has been made available to me.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord. So there I am doing some other things, yeah.
But you couldn't do other things while you're working on the show?
Well, the problem with it is it just takes up such a big chunk of the year, mainly in train travel. I mean, do you know how long it takes to get a train from London to Manchester?
About 5 hours?
Yeah, something like that, without delays.
Right. So that's 5 hours we've accounted for there.
Yes, but all the time.
Oh, I see. I see. I thought maybe you went up once and did the series. I wonder why you were making such a big deal about one train journey.
I'm up there for about 8 months. Okay. We're out there for about 8 months, and a lot of that time appears to be spent on trains, and I'm just sick of it. I just can't do it.
But you should move up there then when you're making it.
Well, I don't want to. I've got my house in London.
Well, you see, you've only got yourself to blame then.
Well, all right. Leave me alone. I've got a bad tooth.
You know, when did you get married? You got married recently, didn't you?
I did.
Wow. Oh, wow, fantastic.
I know. Shield your eyes.
That's a proper ring and everything.
Yeah.
And you got married to... Now, I'm familiar with the actor you got married to. He was in Muriel's Wedding, which was a... I'm sure he's made many other films since, but I saw him in Muriel's Wedding. And he was, like, the best-looking bloke in the film, and he was this kind of impossibly good-looking guy.
He's the best-looking man in the world.
So did you see him in the film and you just hunted him down like a dog, or...?
No, look, to be honest, it was after I had met him, and... Probably after I'd had sex with him. But I then rewatched the film and enjoyed it, to be honest.
Well, immediately afterwards, you said, that was great. Just to give you the perfect evening, we're going to watch you in a movie now.
Yeah, he wasn't with me when I watched it, but I then went back and remembered how fabulous he is in that.
But now you're married to him, which is just a very nice little story.
Well, it's a coup, isn't it?
Yeah, and did you have a nice honeymoon? I mean, did you go somewhere special?
We got married in Italy and had, you know, a fairy tale wedding. It was all completely gorgeous. And then we went to Cyprus, which is a shithole. Right. Frankly. Sorry, I don't know if we've got any native Cypriots in the audience.
Matter of fact, this show is only going out to a Greek-speaking audience this evening.
I mean, the potential is there for Cyprus to work.
I know people who've been there and they said they've had a lovely time.
Well, I did have a lovely time. I had a fantastic honeymoon. I was in the confines of a luxury hotel. Who cares?
Yeah.
But we ventured outside for half an hour, nearly got divorced because we were in such a hideous place. I mean, it looks like... It just looks the same as the shots of we're looking for Bin Laden, we can't find him, he might be in that cave. But just take the cave out and put a luxury hotel.
But there are people now at home who've just paid for a very expensive summer holiday next year to Cyprus, and they're really looking forward to it, and they've just heard the news.
Sorry.
Well, you know, it's really nice to meet you finally, and you're doing some work. I mean, Cold Feet was an ITV show, of course, and it must, you know, it's nice now to be working for proper channels like the BBC, I guess.
Indeed it is.
Because you're doing something for them, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd literally just come back from Manchester, in fact, and we did a thing called Stretford Wives.
Do people? Well, they only film you in Manchester or something.
I don't know.
Faye, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it. And you know, I'm really sorry that your tooth fell out.
It's okay.
And I feel partially responsible for some reason. Thank you very much. Fay Ripley, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you. think maybe we might want to consider having, like, emergency dental practice here on the site of the BBC for any Wales who comes in, you know, especially as some of our guests are this week. I'm not going to name names, but some of them are, let's face it, quite elderly.
Yes.
Now, say the one who might... Say he came out and slipped...
Yeah.
...and did his hip in.
Yeah.
Or, some, you know, we'd be responsible.
Is he up there? There he is.
Don't wake him.
Yeah.
There's a story about the website Friends Reunited. Have you seen that website, Friends Reunited? Yeah. It's a website where you look up old schoolmates, and there's a story going on that it may be shut down. Teachers are suing the website over insults from former pupils posted on the message boards there. OK? Get me a ticket for that court case. So, Miss Gibson, you accept that you taught history and hockey, and yet you refute the allegation that you are a big fat leser. Bring it on. Do I look tired?
A little bit, yeah.
I didn't have much sleep last night. I'll tell you why. I've only myself to blame. Because I purposely terrified my children.
Why?
Well, we went ice skating. On the way home, they were a bit bored, and we drove past a theatre in London where they're showing The Woman in Black play. You know, the classic scary play, which is a great thing to go and see. The children wanted to know the story. I couldn't remember it. So I said, I'll tell you another story. I'll tell you The Monkey's Paw. You know the story? So I've got a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old in the car. Yeah. And of course, you know what I'm like. If there's an audience, I get very excited. So I got a bit carried away with the story. I didn't soften it any. In fact, I made it worse. And you know the story, the guy gets the monkey's paw and he's got 3 wishes. And he wishes for money, and his son dies in a tragic accident. And then he wishes he was back to life. And as he's coming to the house, you gradually realise, reader, that he must be terribly disfigured from the car crash. And I think he wishes him away or something. Right. So I got excited that bit, and I said, and he was coming to the house. And the kids' faces, their little eyes were fantastic. I said, they could hear his foot dragging on the floor. And I thought, I'd better point out to them why this is scary in case they miss the point. Yeah. I said, and remember, children, he died in a terrible car crash. So he's probably all burned up, and his eyes are popped out, and his teeth are like Fay Ripley's have gone at the back there. And he's scarred and mangled. And I tell you, their little faces, I was in my element. Yeah. I loved it. Until that night when they all came down to our bed and made me promise not to drag my foot anymore. And I had to sleep on the floor. They pushed me out of bed. I haven't seen anyone that scared till the time I told you where babies really come from. Shall we get our next guest on?
Yes.
Why don't we do that?
Yeah.
OK, well, will you introduce him first?
Well, he's a convict who's found country and western music. But the reason why he's here is he's on this sort of government initiative called Prison Exchange. So what happens is we send prisoners to America, and then they send prisoners here.
But he's an award winner now. He's an
award winner, yeah, but he's a convict that has, you know, used music to sort of
just
break
because
his
you're a convict
life.
doesn't mean you can't go on to win awards.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to the day in 10 years' time when I hand something to Jonathan King on an award ceremony. Here is the award-winning country and western star Otis Lee Crenshaw, ladies and gentlemen. Otis, well, it's nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Tell me about this prison exchange programme that Andy was sort of burbling on about in an ill-formed way.
Oh, well, you know, it's just basically it's an opportunity for prisoners in America to come over here and see a much more lenient approach to incarceration. Second of all, it's a flimsy but plausible character setup.
So, Otis, you were born in Tennessee, and that's where
right.
you currently live, I believe?
When I'm not here, yeah.
Yeah, and well, it's a long way from the UK. I've never been to Tennessee. What's that like?
Well, it's friendly, you know. Anybody been to Tennessee? No.
And from the sound of things, no one actually wants to go to Tennessee.
Well, you know, it's friendly. It's, you get a knock on the door every once in a while like that. How you doing? I want to invite you to a party. Gonna be drinking, dancing, screwing, and fighting. Who's gonna be there? Just you and me. I didn't have that privileged kind of London upbringing like you, or JR. We were poor, you know, no sympathy. I'm just, you know, blues singers used to show up at our house when they had writer's block. That's how poor we were. Salvation Army would show up and surrender, you know. My daddy's name was Jack Daniels Crenshaw. Huh? No surprise what he liked to drink. He used to drink down there at a bar called Russell's. And the owner Russell had a Jack Russell named Daniel. Most screwed up conversations you ever seen in your life. I'm not nice. My daddy comes staggering home with Jack Russell on his breath. You didn't even ask questions when that sort of thing happened. Just kind of hide under the mattress and hope for the best, you know. So.
Sweet.
Wasn't
Nelly
pretty.
Furtado, no. You've got an album out.
Without-
Otis Lee has an album out, and it's already been voted, I believe, one of the 50 best albums this year by Mojo magazine.
Yeah.
And I believe some of the topics that are covered in your songs on this, they're obviously quite personal. It covers stalking, it covers prison rape.
Pretty much the gamut of country music. Trains, trucks, stalking. Well, you know, you got to be honest, because there's so much crap country music out there, and you people, you know, Garth Brooks. I don't know if you had him on the show.
No.
Weeble. But you know, that ain't country. And you know, you can write love songs, but they're you got to live them. You know, on each album there's about 4 broken-hearted songs per album. Now you put out an album a year. That means you got to get your heart broken every 3 months.
Yeah.
And they're creatively obligated to do that. And so I try to do that. I hate love songs because they're all lies. You know, well, I'm gonna swim the deepest sea and climb the highest mountain. Blah. No, you're not. Unless you're a triathlete, you ain't even going to attempt it.
Well, that's just poetic license. It's a beautiful imagery.
But it's lies. Everybody knows it's lies. Nobody ever climbed Mount Everest and said, "Oh, this is for Bubbles, the pole dancer down there at the Cheetah Lounge in Fort Lauderdale, baby. Doing it without oxygen." You know. So I try to be honest. I try to, you know, and if some of the subjects are darker, well, I'm sorry, but you know, that's country music.
Well, that's admirable. Now, you're going to sing for us this evening. I know this is a song which is very important to you, and it speaks very much about the situation at the moment.
Well, yeah, this whole Taliban thing. There's a song about, I think it's for the people who can make a difference in this war. Every red-blooded heroin addict out there in the audience. Because the Taliban controls all the heroin, and so it's called Start Kicking That Smack for the Red, White, and Blue.
Okay, well...
All right. Hope you like it. Well, you shot up again, you fell asleep in your shoes, and you're a little out of touch with the daily news. Folks call you a moron, and your speech is slurred. Well, fella, there's a war on, or haven't you heard now? Hey there, Mr. Smackhead, where's your patriotism? You're too selfish to see that every time you OD, you're helping terrorism. So start kicking that smack for the red, white, and blue. Tell that monkey on your back he's got a job to do. Hey there, Mr. Man, put down that needle. Are those tracks on your arms from a chicken or an eagle? Start kicking that smack for the red, white, and blue. Sing along! There's only so much normal folks like us can do. But hey, if you're a user, you're a winner, not a loser. When you're kicking that smack for the red, that means the Union Jack and blue.
Stuff. Thank you. Otis Lee Crenshaw, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That was surprisingly moving. You see, I saw another thing in the paper. You see, there's a warning, a health warning going out to people at Christmas parties saying, please, if you're thinking of doing this, do not photocopy your backside.
Have you done it?
Maybe. Not recently. I did actually once photograph my backside when I was working in someone else's office.
Well, stop you talking out of it.
It looked...
What have I said?
You know full well what you said.
What have I done?
That was designed to wound.
And none of your other bits are.
My arse, it looked like a rotten apple core. It was... You ever done yours?
No, I tried to do my face once.
Yeah.
But tried to do it where I kept my eyes open. But
Presumably...
obviously...
And presumably you can only do a little bit at a time due to the size of the screen and my head.
And that's not wounding.
It's not meant to be wounding. That's meant to be
See, that got
gentle.
applause. How come that got applause?
Because they're shocked and frightened by your head, and I've now diffused the tension and fear they felt when coming in and seeing a man who looked like a man, but wearing a carnival mask version of his head, where his real head should be.
It's not any bigger than anyone else's. I'm sure. I've had it measured.
No, look, you know when a baby's... You know when a baby's born and the head is bigger than the rest of the body?
Yeah.
And then what happens is the head and the body grow at a different rate. Well, in your case, that wasn't so. You've got exactly the same proportions as when you were a mere infant, and the head was 1/4 of the body weight and size and mass.
It's not. It's the same.
I've had studies taken out on you, and I'm afraid to tell you, you're a freak. and I mean that kindly.
Thank you.
Let's get our next guest on, shall we?
OK.
If he hasn't gone home.
All right.
Will
Can you get him to
please...
sign that for me when he comes out?
You want me to get to sign his book? OK, tell us a little bit about him when we bring him out. Mr. Showbiz.
I said he's Mr. Showbiz. I think what you do, if you laid him on an operating table, sliced him in half, like a rock, there'll be Showbiz written right down his torso. I can say no more. It's Bruce Forsyth.
I should hope you were saying no more. That's a very unpleasant visual to put in people's mind before he comes out. You just conjured up the image of him having open heart surgery.
He's a legend. Get him on.
Mr. Bruce Forsyth, ladies and gentlemen.
Life is the name of the game, and I want to play the game with you.
Oh, what a crowd.
Wow.
Nice crowd. Lovely.
The one and only Bruce Forsyth. You know what? It just occurred to me introducing you. Surely you should be Sir Bruce Forsyth by now, or Lord Forsyth or something.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Why not? Why, it sounds good, didn't it?
Are you CBE or MBE or...
No, I'm an OBE.
OBE's the best one, isn't it?
Old bloody entertainer.
You know what I like about Bruce is, well, one of the many things is you're old showbiz. I mean, you can work with new showbiz, that wasn't meant to be a dig, but you're old showbiz in the best possible sense. I read somewhere that when you're before a show, you don't like to sit down before going out in front of an audience, so you don't crease your trousers.
No, and I've been sitting down there. It's like a doctor's waiting room back there. You sit there, there's not one old magazine you can read. Nothing, you just sit there.
Well, we thought you'd entertain with showbiz anecdotes.
No anecdotes tonight.
You've got your book out. I know you've just come from a book signing. What kind of people turn up for a book signing when you're doing a book signing, Bruce? Who do you get?
Very nice people.
You wouldn't say that, obviously.
No, but you do get... No, let me finish. Mark Lamar was right. Oh, I watched the show, yes.
You see, that's real good old showbiz, because he did it, and he milked the joke by going like that. Basically, sending you the message to keep laughing.
No, I was trying to count the money I'm getting for this.
Do you ever have one where you sign one for someone and they just walk out without paying? Does that happen?
They do try it. I'm sure they do try it on. And I mean, like one woman today, she came on in the queue. She said, "I don't want the book." She said, I just want an autograph from my mother-in-law, who I hate. I said, well, I can do better than that. I could give you a signed photograph. She said, oh, no, I don't hate her that much.
You know what I want to talk about? I'm sure everyone asked you.
Yes.
The catchphrases you had. I mean, you had so many. I think you had more than anyone else I can think of on TV in this country. You had... the famous ones, of course, was nice to see you nice.
Yes. The one I like, actually, was Good Game, Good Game. And, by the way, this is the same studio as we used to do the Generation Game in.
Where was it?
This is the very... Yes, Studio 4.
When you were doing the Generation Game, it was a fantastic... It was must-see television. When I was a kid, it was like every week, and this is going back some, I'm afraid, but every week we would sit and watch it, and when you were doing it, you were the king, and it was the best show on TV. No two ways about it.
Oh,
it really was a fantastic show, and I think if anyone's to blame for me wanting to get in TV, it's probably you, Bruce.
Really?
So you should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, I'm to blame for you.
Yeah.
I take the blame then. I take the blame for John.
And if ever you call my mother and apologise, that'll be a happy day for me.
But good game, getting back to what I was talking about. You see, I used to say good game, because the game was usually a rotten game, and I hated the game. And because we needed applause at the end of the game, I'd just go, oh, yeah, and I thought, what a lot of crap that was. And then I'd look at the audience and say, good game, and you get a round of applause. Yes. Old showbiz.
He just bullied you into giving him a round of applause. He didn't even have to bring out the secret weapon. How do you keep fit, Bruce? Because how old are you now?
I'm 74 in February.
You're incredible for 74. I mean, you know, you've made a couple of jokes, but you've still got it all going upstairs. You've got all your faculties, from what I can...
Actually, I have looked after myself quite well. I don't overeat. I like a drink, but I don't overdrink. And I do a workout every morning.
Yeah. And I hear you've got the crack down to a manageable amount now as well.
I mean, you see, people see me on television and they do think I'm like that all the time. No, I am very relaxed.
But, you know, I think when you start to think about it, we know you couldn't be like that, because if you're like that all the time, your wife would have killed you by now.
I couldn't. She couldn't live. I couldn't live with me like that. Believe me.
Bruce, I'm so pleased you came on the show because I genuinely feel like it's an honour. It really is.
Well, that's very, very kind of you, and you know I rate you very highly.
And
I
from
remember
here,
that day when that's.
you know what? If you want to go, we'll just carry on that.
No, I remember that day so well on the Comedy Awards, and
Yeah.
I've been awarded something, you know, and I said to you that night, because you did it so well, I said, I didn't like you when you first came on television, but I think you're getting better.
Because I thought you were just coming on to me. I thought it was, you know, I was terrified, I'll be honest with you now. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, and he really is, he's a legend in showbiz.
He's all right, he's lost for words.
That was like an impersonation.
Yeah,
To see you nuts.
I don't talk like that. I do not talk like that. I do not talk like that. You see? The moustache. He's got the moustache already.
Well, Bruce, I'm trying to be nice about you here. Look what you've done. Really.
If you want to get rid of me, just say go.
All right, off, will you? Ladies and gentlemen, the magnificent Bruce Forsyth. I genuinely am a huge fan of his, and I hope that came across, but when everyone stopped being sincere for people, I just feel like I'm sounding really creepy.
Yeah.
Did it sound like I wanted something of him?
Yes.
Did it sound like I was going to borrow cash off him or something?
Some of his magic.
You know what I like to do? Looking up close as well. I'm hazarding a guess here. All his own teeth still.
He'd lend one to Fay.
Well, Fay should look after herself more. If he's 74, he's got them all.
There he is.
He's dropping out of her head like, you know, like beads.
He's doing it again.
Hey? I think he's organised crime. That's the equivalent of a mafia kiss. He's going to have me rubbed out. Jimmy Tarbuck's outside with a rifle waiting to pick me out on the way up. Just one signal from the Don. All right, let's have our final guest on this evening, and we'd like to have him. Would you introduce him first, please?
I've already said that he's a fantastic singer. I think he has a really distinctive rock and roll voice.
Yeah.
He's in a band called the Stereophonics. He's a lead singer. His name is Kelly Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Jones. Kelly Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly, it's nice to... I met you once very briefly before.
Yeah, you didn't know who I was.
Well, he was at an Amnesty International gig, and you were performing on stage with Tom Jones.
Yeah.
Because you recorded with him on the fabulous album Reloaded. And I was chatting to Tom Jones, who I've met many times, and I said, what are you doing here tonight? He said, I'm singing there with Kelly. And he pointed at you, and I thought you were the bloke there to get his coffee, because you were so unassuming, very shy and quiet in the background, you seem to be.
I know. No, he's a good man, Tom. We've been on the piss with him many times.
It must be... I mean, am I right in thinking you're Welsh as well?
I am Welsh,
Right,
yeah.
OK. Just thought I'd check. But it seems to me there's loads of great music coming out of Wales at the moment.
Yeah, there
Because
is.
there's you and your band, and then there's, of course, the Manic Street Preachers, they're Welsh, I believe.
Yeah.
Super Furry Animals, they're Welsh.
Yeah.
And Catatonia, I know they're not together so much anymore.
But they are Welsh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Welsh renaissance.
Yeah. Well, we all moved to London, so we're all about as Welsh as a doner kebab, don't we?
The traditional food of the Londoner. Is it? But what I'm right in thinking that, you know, if you're in rock and you're from Wales, you kind of are in the shadow of Tom Jones always. I mean, there's that...
Yeah, when you're a kid, it's always Tom Jones, so Shirley Bassey, Richard Burton, Anthony Hopkins, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But now I think the kids have got a bit more to talk about. They've got us to talk about now, hopefully. So, yeah, it's been good.
And the new single you're going to sing for us now, which is... It was a Chris Farlow song, I know, but Rod Stewart had a hit with it, didn't he?
Yeah, Rod Stewart did it. It was written by a guy called Mike Darbo, who was in Man from Man.
I thought it was written by Chris Farlow.
No, Chris Farlow did the first... I think he did the first version of it, but Mike Darbo wrote it.
Let me
Rod
do that
Stewart
question
did the best
again.
version.
I know you're doing a song which was written by Mark Darbo, and...
You ever see a blind man cross the road, trying to make the other side? Ever see a young girl growing old, trying to make herself a bride? So what becomes of you, my love?
when they finally stripped you of the handbags and the Gladrags that your poor old granddad had to sweat to buy you, baby. Once I was a young man, and all I thought I had to do was smile. Well, you are still a young girl, and you bought everything in style. So once you think you're in, you're right, 'cause you don't mean a single thing without the handbags and the Gladrags that your poor old granddad had to sweat to buy you. Sing a song of sixpence for your sake, and drink a bottle full of rye. 4 and 20 blackbirds and a cake, and bake them all in a pie. They told me you missed school today, so what I suggest you just throw them all away. The handbags and the Gladrags that your poor old granddad had to sweat to buy. Thank you.